My name is Stephanie Davies. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and I've been a coach since July of 2013. Challenge groups are important for your coaching business because they are a place where you get to engage with your challengers, build relationships, and offer accountability so they can see results. They also offer a great way for you to come up with a system that you can share with your teams so that they can hit Success Club, grow their team, fill their challenge groups, and help more people. When I'm inviting to challenge groups via social media, I use a few different things. I like to focus on sending personal invites, running Facebook event pages, and also the social media post cannot be left out because that's really the biggest way we can reach people and get their attention by showing them results and getting them into our groups. So I would use a personal message to invite to my challenge groups with people that I've been focusing on engaging with on social media. I keep a list of people I want to work with each month, and I make sure that I'm being a friend to them so that when I do want to invite them to my challenge group, they're not surprised to hear from me. I like to keep these messages really short and sweet and focus on touching on something that is going on in their personal lives so they know you're not just reaching out for a sale, you're reaching out because you care. And it's also a great opportunity for you to leave open-ended questions so that the conversation can keep going, whether or not they're interested in joining your challenge group right now or maybe a little bit later. So these personal messages are also going to become your follow-up list in the future, which is so cool because we all know when we've been in this business for a while that no just means not right now. So when people aren't ready, they're going to continue to follow your journey. And next month, when you're inviting to your new challenge group, the program you were talking about might be on sale. You might have different points of communication to bring up with them, and it might be the right time. They say the fortune is in the follow-up, so enjoy these messages and know that they're taking you somewhere and they're planting seeds. When you're creating your Facebook event, you want to make sure you create a public Facebook event. So not only are you going to reach your friends when you're posting in there and they're engaging with your posts, but you're also going to reach friends of friends because the event is open to everyone. These are such a cool way for you to show what the Beachbody community and energy is like without them getting to see the inside of your challenge groups. It's also a really cool way for you to show value and let them know what they're going to get when they join you. Showing value in your Facebook events can come from simple things like giving them sneak peeks into the workout moves, showing them little bits of the meal plan, talking to them about what's going to come in their challenge pack when they join your group. So the final way I use to invite to my challenge groups is via the social media post. And it's really my favorite way because you get to put the most of yourself into these posts. And so when I'm planning a challenge group, what I usually do is I go back 2 or 3 weeks before my challenge group is going to start. And that's when I start to promote my upcoming challenge group via these social media posts. That gives me time to post 2 to 3 times a week leading up to my challenge group about joining the group. And it also gives people time once they're committed to get their challenge packs in the mail so they're ready to go the second the group starts. So how do you create these posts that are going to get the greatest results when you're trying to attract people and fill your challenge groups? So what I think is the most important to focus on first is making your post scroll stopping. It's got to stop and get people's attention before we can focus on telling a story. So showing results, your own, your teammates, results from teambeachbody.com, any way to show someone a real life story and transformation that we can offer them. Once you've gotten someone's attention, then you can tell a story and you can weave in things that you know people are struggling with that you have a solution for. If they're strapped for time, if they don't know what to do in the kitchen, if they need a little support and they need a cheerleader, these are things we can tell them in the post once we have their attention. So keep it personal and get people connected with what this can mean for their life. And one super, super important thing to make sure that you do in your social media posts is you give people a way to reach out to you. As a new coach, one of the best ways to start a ton of conversations for me was putting like this post for more information. This left me with that sick feeling in my stomach that I was going to have to reach out to people that I wasn't sure really wanted to hear from me, but I got out of my comfort zone and more people than not actually did want more information. And worst case scenario, you're building relationships, and I think people really respect that you're bold and you want to help people. So I think what's most important when we're thinking about inviting to our challenge groups is knowing that we've got to try different things, and we're going to fail and things aren't going to work, but we have these tools and we get to see what our audience and what the people that follow us are going to be attracted to. And most times you're going to find that it's when you show you and you tell your story and you don't worry about who it's reaching or who might say no, but you're worried about who's going to say yes and whose life you can touch. These are things that I use in my business now that I didn't use 6 months ago. And I'm sure 6 months from now, I'm going to have to come up with something new to try to reach more people. But it's all about that trial and error and putting ourselves out there and using multiple ways to help people. And just leading with ourselves and our story is number one, so that people can see us living, eating, and breathing this, so that when they're ready to make a change, they know that we are serious about this and they're going to reach out to us.